This is close to a bluff. I flat small blind, check, check, flop, check, check, turn. I can fold out 7s through 9s here. He just barrels a lot of queen X on the flop. Gonna bluff. Got one of my worst hands in this spot. And I'm unblocking his folding range. And we've made day 2 with 80 big blinds. Oh yeah, anyway, so 25k starting up to 800k, sitting 12th of 56, up top is 40k plus bounties. Oh, we got Finton here. I mean, when does Finton not make it day 2 on 530s? It's actually fucking crazy. He's never not made day 2. He starts at 5:05 AM for me. That is so fucking brutal, dude. Good morning. Gotta be careful if this guy shoves, because this bounty is not worth anything. Hopefully cutoff calls and 9s here, never has jacks plus. I mean, sometimes might when these guys are short, but very unlikely. Nice. Chips are important. Let's run equity. Nice. 11 million in the main. Now there's a good chance we make the money. So big blind still is 6-5 here, ace 3. I'm not sure if I want to start bluffing on the turn. I can try and put small blind in a tough spot with like pocket pairs, but yeah, an ace size. Hopefully he's not slow playing a 4 here, which wouldn't be unreasonable as well. Got to protect your deuce X. So this is like the nut card for me to bluff as well. Like I'm not bluffing an ace like really pretty much ever. So like this is gonna be my nut bluff card, which means he will have to start hero calling some deuce X there. Squeeze it up. Getting in the ace king. Any pay jumps here? We're down to 333, pay jump at 312. Alright, good luck. 22 million in the middle. And I'm dead on the turn. Good game, party main. I don't like it as a squeeze. Probably want more blockers as a squeeze here. We're a little bit too shallow to be squeezing. Maybe if I position. Well, don't play any check raises, just check calling. Goes for the size up. Green 5. 6 will also work. Where are my check jams coming from? On like the 6 of clubs. I don't really like having it as much, do I? Definitely peeling. 5. 5. Even a spade could be good here, because I'm not calling many naked flush draws. And this is a river he does not like to bluff. Oh, he would have checked by now, we're dead. Oh, yes. Queen Jack, Jack 10 of diamonds. Love to see it. Use this hand as a squeeze bluff. Not folding. There could be some bluffs here with them being short. Flop the world. Ace of clubs. Delay bet's big. Ace of clubs, please. Still dangerous if he shoves river. Like, why would you delay bet this flop when you can just see bet it a bunch? Doesn't have ace 9, ace 10. Has 7, 8 suited. Has some 5, 6 suited. Has jacks, has aces. I have 10, 9 suited. 7, 8 suited. 5, 7s, 8s, jacks. If he has like king 9, I mean that's just c-betting flop though. Thank fuck he doesn't jam this river, that would have been the grossest shit ever. I don't know if I have a value jam though, like 10s and 9s, I don't even know if I'm 3-betting that often in this spot for like such a small size. Not to mention I think they overfold on this river. Pretty nasty, just gonna check. Wow, nice. The problem with wider 3-bets here is that there are going to be wider 4-bets, and I don't mind just taking my hand to see a flop with big blinds here. Prefer to 3-bet something offsuit. Rip delay. It's a tough. I mean, he has to get in with any 2. I mean, there's probably a pay jump. That's why he's tanking so long here. Yeah, there is. I was gonna say, like, maybe you could justify folding like 7-2 offsuit here because it's going multi-way, but you get in any 2 cards here, and you have half your stack in the middle. But like, you could maybe make an argument for folding your worst hand here because you could possibly get a ladder anyway. The ladder's worth almost 2 buy-ins, but yeah, it's really tough one to figure out. And he's just gonna call as well with this long tank. Like, my delay's been going for a minute and a half now. What are we at? 321, so when it hits like 324, I should panic. I mean, if I turn a hand, if I turn a king or a 9, I'm gonna kill the stream in 2 minutes. Do I want to start bluffing here? Button and small blind just have a turn equity here a lot. Like, they have a bunch of 7x with a pair, they have club draws. God, I'm gonna have to kill the fucking stream. It's $1,500 worth a stream kill. Got one hand. Oh my god, this is sick. 2 seconds. No, we're good, we're good, we're good. Stream doesn't have to die. My goodness, how sick is that? I think I made a mistake checking turn though, because then big blind doesn't have to get it in. So I made a big mistake checking that turn. I just had so much fucking shit going on. You know, I didn't want the stream to fucking get sniped. I had so much going on there that I just was like auto checking to speed shit up. But I should have bet that turn that I just couldn't really fucking think straight. Like, literally, the hand came through like 5 seconds ago. Like, that's how close it was. He can't check raise me so much on this board because I'm gonna be wide here, right? So I'm gonna have the 6-7 like O as well, my range. Looking at a 4 SPR, I could pot this turn. Big mistake, not betting that turn. Like, really big mistake. I'll play the shove. Don't think this guy's gonna trap enough. Still gonna play the shove. Ten or a 9. Good start. Good turn. Great river. $1,500 down to 13. Chip leading. Oh, they're all shot behind me. Should have minned it. Alright, definitely calling for a bounty here. 10. 8, king, 10. 8, king, 10. Naz is out, 1,300 bucks, down to 12. Knocking him out is worth so much because that cunt's such a pest. Raise, shove, free jam. And we have a final table. I'm not chip leading. Around 8k guaranteed. Nothing like a good old cooler to finish 9th. Doing a lot of big betting on this card. Let's get spicy. Let's get spicy again. Do I have call folds versus small blinds? Yeah, I do. I got ace jacko. Speaking of, jack, jack, down to 8, down to 8. That's another bounty. Have you seen anything more fitting than this background for this final table? 3, maybe 4. Continue with the small size on a very dry board. Heart rate increases, not gonna lie. There's AJ, King Jack suited. Nasty Minder has 6s and 4s, and maybe more jacks than we think. Blocking his backdoor Queen X suited. But he still peels Ace Queen O. Maybe he still peels King Queen of clubs here. I don't think he would actually, that'd be bad. Can have King Queen of diamonds. I can bet 10.6 to stack off with big blinds, pair and flush draws. 6x of hearts, ace x of hearts, jack x of hearts. I think that should be the play. Can also still get value from Jack X of hearts from small blind. Maybe hero calls Jack X. I mean, he probably just folds a bunch of Jack X to be honest, but it's like the nut bluff card for me, so maybe he peels all these AJ still. And I'm just checking. I mean, I could get really spicy here with the Queen of Hearts, but he still has Jack 9, Jack 10 of Hearts, 100. But that's only 2 combos. Like, how do you continue here versus shove? I mean, you still have 6x of Hearts, don't you? So 5, 6, 6, 7, Jack 10, Jack 9 of Hearts. Maybe Jack 8 of Hearts is coming along. So like 5 combos I have to worry about. Whereas he mucks King Jack and Ace Jack. He just fucking hates life with all those hands, yeah? Am I playing the overbet on the flush completer? Or do I just prefer potting it? The thing is, I don't want to overbet Ace King here. I don't want to have only an overbet size. Queens with a heart though, I do. Alright, I'm all in. My heart is thumping. Power of James Blunt. Yeah, that was a thumper via hearts. Pat Moore gifting a sub to Joey. Thank you, Pat. Appreciate that, mate. Since it doesn't affect my chip setup, I'm gonna remain a comfortable first. I think I call it off. If me, dropping down there puts me second or third, it's, a lot more painful, or a lot tougher to maneuver in later hands. Prefer this. It's gonna be a 3-better fold this time versus under the gun. Thank you, mate. Oh, big one. Deads him. Down to 7. Bloke to my left chips up. Down to, we're guaranteed 7,200. Whoa! Chat, $2,000 bounty. Who likes money? Any money hunters out there? Can I get a good luck pav in the chat? Need an ace or a 9. Miss out on money and the ladder. Oh crikey! AJ gifting 5 subs. Okay, let's warm up with a pair of 9s and we'll end the main event with a pair of 9s. Okay, we're on the prelims. The prelims over here. Alright, we're warmed up, chat. Now for the main event. Now for the main event. Come on. 2 outs. That's a huge one to lose. That is a huge one to lose. Holy fuck. That was weird, I hiccuped and spoke. Ladder. So every time this guy goes, I mean with 3 players behind, so like the ladder's 3,600. Gonna make like on average like 1,800 bucks or something. No, we're just making it. Nice. I guess I'm not just playing a standard chip EV spot anymore. Does make it a little bit awkward. Maybe I stick to just a standard range bet here. Calling. I'll mix some checks with, you know, like King 9, King 10, King Jack. Probably, I'm not sure if I'm checking King Queen, I don't think I am. Tiny bit. I love that he checks. Now I just hope he turns over blue cards. That also works. If it goes shove, shove, I fold. If it goes raise, jam, I fold. Gulp. Ooh, 2,600 bucks and a letter. Who's a fan to be a fan of me? Pure call ace 10-0 here. For 50 effective, he won't really have much king 5. Would it be more like king 6 through king 9? Oh. You'll have some jack 8, jack 9 suited, queen 8 suited. We have an easy continue here. Queen Jack suited should have a tiny amount of 3-betting pre, but it's just like never happening. So Jack 9 of spades, he might punt off here. Also might play it as a check, since I continue this turn a lot with a lot of my like pair and ace X, my ace Jack, ace Queen. I would like a 10, but most of all, I would like a 10. Pretty tough to pull the trigger here when I guess you can bluff Queen X, hey, put me in the bin with like my King Jack. Well, chat, we might be chip leader. Can I get a 531 in the chat to hope we're good here? Can I get a 531 in the chat? We'll throw it back to the 2017 days. Jacks is good. Dare I continue the high card, no hearts? Think with the backdoor straight draw I do. I'm going to lead this turn. I can find out some better king highs. I think like king 10 hates life on this turn card. So yeah, I think it's worth a lead. Not sure if it's worth a flop call though, pretty close. Probably fine. Ooh. No way. Queen. Lady. That was a $7,000 ladder down the drain. We're all even. That's a set. It's just a turn I hate betting. So maybe I'm... Yeah, I don't know. He check calls like a lot of ace-X. I guess I'm going to keep it polar here and rep 2 pair plus. Gonna pop. I can see an argument being made for like just... Like my bluffs will come from like king 10 here. Maybe even like 6-7 is a really good bluff, just blocking his turn 2 pairs. So actually, I take that back. Maybe something like 6-7, king 6 suited. I don't know. He does have ace-8, but I mean 8-9 suited. We'll play a check call as well, I think. Anyway, I'm all in, chat. Get behind me. Ten seven suited. I mean, 10-7 suited is like not playing too many flats on the button. So yeah, I don't know. I could see an argument being made for like just playing this as a 2 streets hand and like small betting turn or checking turn, even doing some weird shit. It's just such an unusual spot to like pot. But if I were to pot, I'd be wanting to use like 10x combos. But then again, starting to turn hands like 10-8, 10-9 into a bluff is so poker. But hey, we're chip leader now. Moving on. Another funny spot. When there's 2 stacks now sub 25, I might just play the call here with 10s. Shoving isn't worth much because it doesn't change the setup too much. I can call, lose this hand, and still be sitting comfortable top 2. Whereas I don't mind 3-bet stacking if it's like 50, 50, 50, 21. But when it's like 20-ish, 20-ish, 50, 50, jamming here just doesn't really make much at all. Chokes back on the jack high. He's not barreling every jack here because I'm playing like a pure call with queen jack, king jack, ace jack. If he's going to be checking any jacks, it'll be jacks that share cards with me. I think he's more likely to barrel like jack 9, jack 10 on the flop. So you can be checking king jack, queen jack, ace jack's like pure barreling. He still has pocket 8s here. He also has 9s. Not playing a check raise, so just a check call. He doesn't have ace highs now. He has ace 8s, he has 9s. He has some king jack, queen jack. Could also have 5s are probably betting flop though. I guess he has 7s as well. King 8 suited doesn't like betting flop. A little bit thin value betting an 8 here. Because I do have some flushes that play turn check calls, mainly nut flush draws. I guess you could have ace 8, ace of clubs comfortably value bet. It's tough to get called by many hands though, right? This is an interesting one. Tough one, yeah. I like the check back. I was thinking also something like king 10, no club, queen 9, queen 10. Like he had the queen 9 of diamonds, so he had no suits to go with it, so it makes sense to check back on a board where I'm flatting so tight, continuing a lot on that board. I think I'm like near the top of my range, can't really fold. I don't think a shove is unreasonable here. Need to go bigger than that. I thought about like sizing up so I can jam turn, but I don't think I need to do that on a fairly dry board. It's different on like 4-9 jack. I can do more sizing up, but yeah. Well, here's more trips than me. I don't really check raise any 9x, so I guess I'm checking this turn. Jack 10 1 heart. 10-8 of clubs. I don't really want to bluff here, but I don't think I need to have an all-in size. I think this is just as effective. Just want to bin his ace size. Be pretty fucked if he shoves with me. Like, how do I find the call there? Is he really going to start bluffing ace-o? 7-4 of hearts again, button big blinds. Again, limited bluffs with limited value. It's a weird turn card to check raise, because I don't really need to bluff king 10 of clubs. 8-9 of clubs plays, mixes raise and call on the flop, so I guess I could have that. Pretty lame river. Still got a value bet in my opinion, I think. Makes sense to go smaller here, blocking his 4x and finding calls as well. He probably mixes some checks in the turn, but like his worst jack X, because I'm going to have a lot of backdoor shit. So we could see some raises here. Hopefully just I feel like he would have heroed ace high by now. Okay, we're good. King 8. I mean, he's got like good suits to call with. Just ripping here for 20. Possibly a ladder here. Rooting for a king. Alright, with three-handed, guaranteed 25,000 plus 8, so 33k locked up against two good players here. Slayer V1 fan, 127 raid. Let's go, Pav. Thank you, mate. For all those new people, final table of the 530. 40,000 up top. I can actually play some raises here. I think I missed a spot. Guaranteed 25. 30 buy-in pay jump. Plus, there's a bunch of bounties in play. He checks all of his second pairs on this turn because I turn straights and a bunch of two pairs. How much king high is he barreling flop with? Considering turning my hand into a bluff. Put him in a nightmare spot with a jack. I play jackbacks with queen 10. I have king 3, king 4, king 5, king 2, so value bets here. Considering bluffing this hand, some 300 IQ shit. Just to really bin his jack X. I think a lot of king X plays check calls. There could be 300 IQ. How does he approach this one with like 4-5 there, jack X? You hate life, don't you? Just crucial 1. 5 gifted subs. Mate, I don't know who you are, but I really do appreciate that. Thank you so much. Do I prefer betting king 6 or 6-7? 6-7 can handle more check raises. But at the same time, we don't really want to be blocking his... I mean, we kind of do, so we block the nuts. It's a weird one. Call the 3/4. He doesn't 3/4 like any 5x. I mean, that's not true. He probably does. I'm gonna be very ace high heavy. He probably like 3/4 all of his pairs here. I mean, he won't do it with like 4s and 3s. I mean, that's shoving pre. He still has worse 6x. I don't know where my bluffs are coming from, but I know I'm very confident I have the best hand as well. So it's a very weird one. I'm targeting a 6. It's a really weird one. I mean, this whole line is just fucking Papega. I'm not entirely sure. I might be just completely value owning myself in this one. But I just don't see him checking back. Oh my god. I didn't think that was ever going to be in his range. I thought that was like pure jamming pre. I was just targeting a fucking... Christ, how's he not shoving that pre? Sitting last as well. I mean, maybe I'm checking back like Queen Jack of Hearts there and bluffing that in the rear, so he does play checks with some boats. I mean, I just, yeah. I mean, that's just so few combos. I think he's expecting to have a bunch of ace high which he wants to target, so it's fine to go for value, just a little bit fucked his 8s there. Like I said, didn't think that was in his range. Even on blocking his calling range, he still has a bunch of 6x in the big blind. If there's ever going to be any position with a bunch of 6x, it's big blind. Probably don't need it. I don't need to 80 here. I can just 2/3 it with even some good second pairs. But a lot of king x and just 2/3 here. Some straights, flush. Got a bit of everything here. Yeah, no shame in taking a deal. I mean, I like what Patrick Leonard says. He says if you wouldn't play like a sit and go for the remainder of the prize pool, then you shouldn't be playing for it. Even though you're in for 500. It makes sense, right? Like I wouldn't want to play, I don't know, playing for 15k for the pay jump plus bounties. You know, that's like at least like 7 to 10k three-handed sit and go here, which I'm not willing to obviously play ever. So I'm more than happy to take a chop here, providing it's not insulting. 15k pay jump. Actually, would I prefer the ladder or him folding? What would I want more? I probably want him folding more, don't I? Surprised he tanked that. Oh my god. The ladder, we're guaranteed 40,546 plus 8k. Mate, I've locked up $48,000. We're playing heads up here. See if he wants to deal. I mean, we're currently playing for $24,000. It's the remaining bounties in play times 2. So it's $24,000. I'm not sure if we can even do a deal for bounties, but I'll ask him. Maybe he knows. We could not, as far as I know. Oh, good. Do I prefer the raise over the call with the gutter? I'm not sure if I would prefer it as much on queen high. Just because 10 high can still be good versus a bunch of junk that barrels. And unlike these high card flops, they probably find less barrels as well. If I have like 6-7 suited here, like yeah, I'd play that as a sum check raise. 7-8 suited. Just playing the check call. Where are my bluffs coming from? Do I ever want to check jam 10-9 as a bluff? Regardless. I mean, it's kind of annoying. He does have king 10 here, but we unblock his 2 pairs and set, so... Just ripping. King 9 wouldn't be an unreasonable bluff. King 4 of hearts wouldn't be unreasonable. Doesn't even consider... Like, that's a little bit odd that you wouldn't even consider leading this turn card. Like, I'm not pure barreling all my 9x, like ace 9, king 9. So it's very weird that he wouldn't just... So yeah, no big bet up. Could be punty as fuck, but just don't think he has much. I think I need a bluff. I don't like having a 9 here. I wanted to have more 9x in his range, it just gives up. Like 9, 7, 8, 9. So I want to put him in a tough spot with the 6 there, so I think it's worth a small bet. Gonna be put in a lot of awkward river spots here. Wish I had the jack of diamonds instead. I might get spicy as fuck. Having a jack is nice, but queen jack isn't like pure dubbing, is it? Yeah. Not sure about that one. I mean, I've got 10x diamonds. Okay, am I even shoving with 10 under diamonds? I mean, probably. I mean, maybe I could shove that one. Maybe that's not a bad hand to... I'd love to have the jack of diamonds instead because he's not big betting turn with 10x of diamonds. Whereas he is with jack x of diamonds. I mean, yeah. That's close. That could certainly be a turn check rip. I just prefer to have the jack of diamonds. A river check shove, sorry. On the 6-7, I think I like the half pot. If it was the king of hearts, I guess I can do like a pure check. On the club, I have more draws. Consider betting that turn. Why not just bet 3 times? I mean, I'm not raising river when he plays all of his kings like the same way, or most of them at least. Yeah, I'm not raising here. I don't really see the... I mean, I wish I just... Yeah, turns weird, actually. Like, I don't think he calls if I jam. Like, I pot control some king X on the turn there. Like, I guess I could raise and then fold if he jams, but like, people just... So tough to find... It's so tough to find calls in that spot. Like, how many bluffs am I finding there with a bet, check, raise? She's mixing in there, chat. The problem with check raising here is it's quite a big SPR and there are so many action killers. So I don't mind the check, call, check, raise line with top and bottom. If we have top 2, it plays a lot easier. But top and bottom is like too spastic to play check raises here. For this exact reason. I'm going to bluff some 7x. I mean, I can get value from queens plus. I think I made a mistake with that river bet. I guess I found a bet with the backdoor spade combo. The thing is, like, yeah, I mean, how much is he barreling the flop at like 4-5? He's not though. So he doesn't really have that rag issue that bluffs river. So maybe I'm fine with the bet. I want to size up here. Stick to a small bet with so much equity here. I still want to keep in his 9x. Black card, please, chat. Not black. I haven't blocked 7-8 suited, which is trash. He doesn't check raise naked flush draws here. He can check raise some king X of spades. I don't know if we're good without a spade here. His turn size Looks like he's going for like the 50-80. Interesting turn size. How much Jack? I mean, I guess the size down on the turn could be more Jack X heavy, Queen Jack, King Jack, Jack X of spades. I mean, I'm just never good here. I think he checks a lot of Jack X so I can bluff my naked flush draws here. Oh. Gross, dude. The reason why I didn't expect the 8x of spades is because he should be check raising very few naked flush draws. Like, he has the gutter to go with it, obviously, but me blocking 7-8 of spades is massive. If I have like ace 6 of spades here, I'm a little bit more likely to bluff, but fuck all, really. Dude, if a spade hits that river, I win $24,000. Continue with a pair. Needed an equity from like 8-9 suited. I can check like 8s and 9s here, barrel my weakest pocket pairs. I have more 7x than him. You could have King X of hearts. There's a queen though. Now I think I could start limping for sub 20. Turn a gutter. Not sure if I love barreling the gutter. Seems reasonable though. I have more good hands. I have more ace-x at limp, so seems reasonable. Have some of this in my bluffing range. I'll call 8-9 suited if he shoves. Limping 7.5. He's got tens. 4-9. Surviving. Cole. He hasn't played too many check raises with Queen X, so I can't really get value from many hands. Jack 9-0, likely playing a call. Jack 6, Jack of hearts, not raising. Guess I'm good, don't want to bluff here. I mean, he could have 7-8 with a heart, but that's not mocking anyway. Oh god. That's a fucked run out. Good luck. Need to win a flip. Ace. Back in it. I like the check because I think he stacks up with a bunch of 10x. His 6-7's already got us dead, and he's like backdoor spade combos, Queen Jack, King 9, Queen 9 of spades, 7-8, 8-9 of spades are gonna start mixing some bluffs. This is a great river for him to value bet and bluff, I think. Do I have any blocks here? Some 10-7 8s left. I think I like the small. Interesting give up by him there. Not sure about that one. I like that I don't hold any deuces, threes, fours, or fives because like the offsuit queen deuce through five isn't loving a defend. Or at least the offsuit deuce through four, so he has less queen X, which is nice. If it's like ace, queen, jack, 10, I do less bluffing. He checks back, he has ace 9, ace 8. King, queen, some king, jack. I might prefer the 80. King 60, queen 9. Nice. Got the chip lead. 7-9. Fucking James Blunt in the background. Oh, sugar tits. Limp jam the threes and let me end you right now. Is he gonna go half pot again? He went 7-4 deuce. Wet, he went for the half pot. Does he do it again? Is he in sync? He sizes up. He sizes up. Why is he sizing up on this board? Maybe it's a bit of a tell that he's weaker here. He went exactly half pot on the exact same board. Like 10 hands ago. Looks weaker. Well, this is a bad sign. I mean, I'm check raising versus half pot and 2/3 anyway. It's just I got excited because I thought he was really airballing when he sized up. I mean, I could quarter pot this turn because I have 6-5 and 8-9 suited, 8-6 suited, so I could quarter pot this turn. I think I missed a small bet. Yeah, I think I missed a small bet. I get lucky on the river. I miss a small bet to fold out like backdoor hearts. I get really lucky in this river. My goodness. I just figured like I can have 0 bluffs of the SPR, but it's not true at all. Oh wow, okay, here's a 7. Going in. It was a big one shot. It's like, you know, you got to build these blocks. One double. In order for us to get the chip lead, we have to first double. So like this is a huge moment. Boom! Wow. Might be a better 1/3 with kings here and big bet aces and some naked flush draws. Good luck. Oh, he just has the nuts. Has a straight flush. I mean, I'm never folding. It's not in love. I mean, he just knew I had. I guess he thought I always had value when I big bet that flop. So he may as well fast player. I'm blocking the calling range. But obviously I'm never folding. The comeback for nothing. Let's first calculate how much I won exactly. 7, 8, 3, 6.9 plus 40, 546. 4546.91. So I cashed for 48,383. Not my biggest score, but a nice score. My second biggest score. Aren't you concerned, Pav, that you're only up $10,000 6 months through the year? Doesn't that make you question things? It does, honestly. Alright, thank you for watching, guys. 6,300 viewers. Peak viewership. Very, 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 very happy with that. Couldn't have done it without you. You're welcome for the free content, by the way. Exclamation CD in the chat. I'm going to upload this entire hand history of the 530 PKO onto Check the Side. So I've done this before. I'm going to continue to do it for deep runs. The last time I uploaded a hand history as a package was the Sunday Million, which I final tabled and finished 9th with aces. It was a fun bust that hand. Just type in exclamation HH for that hand history. All 238 relevant hands are on my Check the Side profile. Just follow me there not to miss any future uploads. So just to follow me, create an account, takes 10 seconds. You also don't even have to create an account, you can just watch it. But if you don't want to miss future uploads, I recommend following me and creating an account. So yeah, every hand of the Sunday Million is here. You can just watch it, or you can participate in it in the active view and see if we played it the same way. So right now, I fold this hand, but let's raise it, right? You get the sad face emoji. It's a blunder, 51% accuracy. So it's a really neat site. Share hands with friends, coaches, make them public, private, make new friends on Check the Side. Exclamation CD in the chat. I'm going to upload this entire hand history post-stream. Grateful for the challenges, respect, and still. I feel like Kamaru Usman just always wanted to be friends. He hates being nasty, but he had to. Had to be a tough man because George was being a tough man. I'm not sure if George would have acted the same way had he beat Usman. I did not see the end. What happened? I bet 2/3 with kings on Queen Jack 9, 2 clubs. He shoved 20 big blinds. It's fucked because like when he jams 20, I don't even know if I expect to see a bunch of flush draws there. It's just like so fucked to fold kings. Maybe he just jams there with king queen though. I don't know. It's probably an exploit on his end thinking that I'm always value heavy sizing up there, but I'm not because I'm big betting like 10-6, you know, 10-5 suited. I'll be uploading highlights from today, some cool hands. ALLinPav. Oh, look at my little baby niece. Little chubba cheeks. Going back to Australia within a month, hopefully, for a bit. Goodbye.
I don't do handshakes, people.